as I went on with pig dairy project, I came to find out that the breed I had, I started with local, then went on to cross breed. Then with advice from extension workers, they guided me on a breed of Cambrath pigs. Which Cambrath pigs I got from, there was one farmer in Chenkwanzi who had that breed, and I had to go and had some study. I went in, I tried to ask him how the Cambrath breed, in the benefits of having Cambrath breed, its resistance to diseases, and more importantly, the issue of having delivering many piglets compared to this other breed, and its ability to being resistant to diseases. So after studying the science about the Cambrath, then I had to adopt it. And when I adopted that business of Cambrath breed rearing, I found out a lot of benefits out of it, and even currently I have them. So from 12 pigs, then after getting 2 females of Cambrath piglets and 1 male Cambrath, so I had to multiply my stock within the shortest time possible, and I had to move up to over 100 pigs stock, which was very good for me, and it had lots of benefits, because when you are rearing pigs, the best point for you to benefit is when you are at production level, breeding, where for you are selling only, you are selling piglets. So you can have challenges before you reach that level, but when you reach at the point of selling piglets, please, that's where pig farming becomes, pig rearing becomes profitable. So from there I maintained it, and these breeds, people have come in. We have ready market for our pigs, Cambrath piglets, because they are rare to find. And to those who take them, they are giving testimonies in the areas of high productivity, in the areas of disease resistance, and in the areas of these pigs, they can feed on anything that you give them, and they don't have lots of costs in input.
We clean in the pigs by removing leftovers only. We don't remove dung because we use IMO structures, whereby we have IMO means indigenous microorganisms, whereby we buy them, they're in form of paste, and we just sprinkle in our pigsties, which helps to decompose all dung that have been brought out by the pigs. Another activity we do, we dig in pigsties to soften the beddings for pigs. Another activity we do in the pigs, we spray them to avoid the ticks, flies. Our pigs, each pig delivers 13 piglets, and whereby 1 piglet is sold at 200,000, and their piglet is sold after 1.5 months to 2 months.
So moving on with the vision I had already set with my extension workers. So so far we have seen the layers, the poultry business. Now we have also seen pig dairy business. Now I added on dairy cattle farming. So still with the advice from my extension workers, I wouldn't going to begin rearing the local cattle. So they advised me to have a dairy cattle business, which is a bit profitable, because we are now moving in the area of agri-business. Whichever enterprise we are putting across, we are looking at it as a business, an agricultural business, where we expect to get maximum gains. Now, I started with 1 dairy cattle, and that cow had to reproduce, and I went up to around 3 offsprings from it. And this cow, I started with a cross, which is at 45%, and of course I intended to have that 100% when we stabilize our farm. Now, after getting this cow, I was advised, after hearing an advice from the president, where he was that was in 2021. The president came up with a 4-acre model where he would talk about growing pasture as part of the 4-acre, and then you start zero grazing. So I picked that idea from the president, and first had to plant a 1/4 acre of pasture garden. That was sugar napier, planted it to sugar napier, to look after this cow, because I had ready pasture feeds for this cow. And I started with zero grazing, and up to now I'm doing zero grazing, and many people have come and learned from here. So the demonstration farm now started coming up, and within the process we started even seeing people coming to learn some of these innovations that we had put across. Our cow right now, because it is at 45% cross, we get averagely 14 liters in a day. And when you look at our calves, they grow up very well, because we don't stress our cow to milk it so much, so that our calf can also grow very fast. So in innovations within the enterprise of dairy farming, what I would advise others is to look at zero grazing. This is a very good practice, because even scientifically, when you look at cows which moves longer distances, you find they burn lots of calories and they cannot produce a good milk. So you find by the time they come back, they have burnt what they have consumed. So zero grazing is very important. The 3 offsprings from our cow, we started with bulls. So when they would grow, of course, it would generate us more income. At 1.5, 2 years, we would always get people who would yearn for these maize, for these bulls. So we would sell them off. And even what we had one female one, which grew up, and we had people also who wanted to buy them. So for us, if you are doing this business, you don't have to keep the stock. You need also to get some money, so that you are able to move on with other businesses. But we are planning, we don't intend to keep this 45%. Our target now, we want to get from 75% to 100, which can give us average 20 liters in a day, 30 liters, so that, because now we have mastered the skill of rearing these Frisian cows. So during that precious moment when we hosted the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, he also supported us with 2 cows after finding us with 1, and those 2 cows we have planned to get the best, actually 80% Frisian, so that we can start now producing good milk with at least over 30 to 40 liters in a day, which is going to help us in that enterprise.
Amabara gange banyita Katwesiga Mary, Assistant Farm Manager, Busesa Demonstration Farm. Omwezi guno January tukasobola kuzaaza ente yaitu. Ente yetu yazaala ekyana kimu ekisaija, kandi kikazaala kurungi kiri health. Ente yaitu yabeere inenda twagihaga silage.
So in dairy cattle, still we are using zero grazing. For us, we don't go to graze in the bush, no? It's fed on silage. The mineral block, we have leguminous pastures that we give it so that it can get all the nutritional requirements it needs. We keep good hygiene. As you can see, it is on a clean floor. The house is rainproof. You can see that the hygiene is at its best. In a week, we do spraying twice, that's Sunday and Wednesday, to keep it free from parasites. Then we do regular deworming every 3 months. We deworm the cow to make sure that they grow in a good healthy condition.